Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik. Welcome back to more of Animal Crossing for the Gamecube. Yeah, we're recording this at a weird hour. It's actually, like, not the evening, it's mid-afternoon, which if you're any point familiar with this series, you'll know is completely ludicrous. You'd think I would have been replaced by an evil clone, but no, apparently I just felt like waking up early today, so, yeah. Anyway, yeah, and the teacher's chair, I'm not interested in Nook. But hopefully you're all doing well. As per usual, we have our letters from the museum. But no, hopefully you're all having a good weekend. Recording this on the Sunday. Very chill. And worked quite late last night, so I am actually quite shocked I woke up as early as I did. But, it's fine. I like recording in the afternoon, occasionally. Well, I probably should record more in the afternoon, you know, it means, things get done sooner and videos don't go out at 2 in the morning. But, yeah, no. Yes, here we are. Either way, so I saw one of those was a dinosaur egg. Maybe that'll sell for plenty. IDK. And Trilobite again. We get way too many of those. Right, either way, I should probably do something with these tickets as well. These are December tickets. So I found somewhere to dump those at some point this episode, because I'm aware I've held on to them for almost a month after they expired, which is, like, not the most normal thing. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go say hello to Nook, obviously deposit our stuff, and I'm thinking this episode we may as well go do some errands for villagers. Spice things up a little, you know. So, here we are, the Soldier Boy-ass sounding background thing, and let's see, did I pick you up for it? Yeah, your yellow bar shirt, Was it also, I would sell them to Nook, but I'm still tempted to see if I can use them next year. I don't know, Then perfect painting. Oh, that's right, we got our hands on that last time. Well, I know I said it was going to be one of those weird things where technically, you know, we don't want to deliver things to the museum, but I do want to see if it's legit considering we kind of got it completely out of the blue. So, ooh, hang on, what is that thing at the end? Engine, what is this, Nook? That's a kitschy clock. It does look very 80s-y inspired. Sure. Like, another weird article to add into our living space. And with 5 of those, oh, well, that's another ticket, which we're going to have to immediately dispose of. And, of course, can't go forgetting about the flowers. We need to make our town look nice, after all. Actually, you know what? We'll go plant these down near the museum. Like, we don't head down there all too much, and let's spend a bit more of our episode than we normally would down in the museum sector of the town. I'm not going to be spending it in the museum, but, you know, we'll be around. Either way, yeah, I feel really energized today. I don't know what it was. Like, I think I got in from work, like, quite late, and then I got to sleep at, like, 5. So for me to wake up and think, oh, I got up, like, half 11, 12? It's like, in case you don't know me, I love the concept of being able to just get the bare minimum amount of sleep and go, but it never works. Like, if I don't have something I urgently need to do that's super time sensitive, like, I will just inadvertently sleep in for, like, another 2 hours. And I always kick myself for it. Like, I always hate myself whenever it happens. But for some reason today, it's like, I know I'm running on, like, you know, like, what would it be, like 6.5 hours sleep. Usually I need, like, you know, 3 more hours. But apparently my brain was like, nah, you got this one, fam. So yeah, I sat on my phone for a bit and then I just got up, which is like, if you're not me, that probably sounds like the most mundane, boring thing ever, but trust me, I had, like, ethical level smash reveal reaction when I was like, hang on a second. I've been awake 10 minutes, 20 minutes, why am I getting out of bed? Like, I'm sure everyone's got something like that where it's like, it's super mundane, but, like, to you, it's the most interesting saga in the world. And it's like, right, if it's interesting, it's interesting. Hello, Snowball. Bonk. Yeah. Either way, still trying to sort out my uploading schedule. I said this was the last uploads, but, whew! No, there we are, that's the Orm. But yeah, no, I'm still trying to sort out our upload schedule, considering, I think I said this in the Detour video I put out last night, as of recording. But yeah, no, I accidentally screwed things over by finishing recording too late, and then the export finished, and I like forget about it, and I was super tired, and I just couldn't be bothered getting the video out at that specific moment. So just sorting it out, but we are clawing our way back up. And yeah, hopefully today we should have everything sorted, and then I can crank down on Neremik 2, which would be nice. Again, I do apologize if like some of the longer series have kind of gone whoosh as of late. There's a reason for that. It's mainly because we fell behind. And, you know, I kind of don't want to be behind if I also need review stuff to work on, which will kind of eat into things. But, so who am I? So this is a perfect painting. Well, there's a certain sort of, I'm sure it's just me, but I don't see why they say it's a perfect painting. You know, deepest, most profound gratitude. And there's nothing else we should donate now. Yeah, we'll go have a look at this, because it'll look utterly, like, futile and sad, but may as well run around. Oh, right next to the entrance, no less. I don't know why they would call that a perfect painting. You're damn right, Blathers. Although, you know what? We haven't actually been in here, so I gotta say, as far as museum designs go, this is a lot more interesting than I thought it was. And oh, it's only one room. I mean, I suppose I kind of avowed myself to never come in here, given we made fossils our main source of income, and Blathers just takes forever to actually assess things. Like, it makes sense we'd never naturally come in here, but you know what? Like I said, if we're going to be running errands, that might get a bit boring, so let's have a run around. I like to see I've contributed a single pill bug, a flea, I think, and a mosquito. Can I actually kill you? No, okay, now you're like a fucking super guy. Okay. This is giving me very city folky vibes. Oh, mini little pond. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, okay, so I don't mind these all being one room. Again, it's the original, so I suppose we would have had less space to fill out overall, but damn. So, fossils surely must be multiple rooms, and oh, yeah, no, this is the most 2000s looking museum imaginable. Like, I assume it's color-coded for a reason, and yeah, no, again, just 2 things. Which is like, if I knew it was this little, I should have came in here and assessed it earlier. But if I knew there was this little amount of fossils in the game, I 100% probably should have tried donating them. Like, I know it's episode 20, but do we have a change of heart? Like, very quickly, how do you check the bugs and fish? There you are. How many bugs and fish are there in the game? Just out of sheer curiosity. Oh, Jesus. Right, and... oh, Joe Biden. Okay. I mean, fossils are easily the smallest then. We got, like, what, 3 here, another 3 here for a total of 6. Make that 5 for 11, then 13, 3 here makes 16, that makes 19, that makes 22, that makes 25. Only 25 fossils? Huh. Well, huh. And, oh, because if you know me, my personal favourite in any of these games is the fish room. Whenever I go to an aquarium or something, it is like an ethereal experience. I love the vibes in aquariums. It's like, damn. Also, I'm not sure if this is coming up. I do try to export my videos with stereo sound. Like that in the background, that little boop, 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 that goes from like right to left. I'm vibing with that. Honestly, considering what we've actually had the chance to donate in here. Oh, you can change the camera as well. Well, hello. Yeah, this place looks lively. I do like this. I don't know. Am I just being easily impressed? But I do think that I do slightly prefer parts of this museum to the City Folk one. I can't speak for the Wild World one because I don't have an active memory on it, but I definitely like this. It has its own unique charm, despite ultimately being more stripped back than, say, the one in New Horizons. Oh, God, New Horizons' museum, though, that is on another level. I mean, okay, so we're on the 2 PM music. Bit more familiar for us going around about, but that was a fun little detour, actually. I did expect to have so much fun just kind of looking at how the displays worked and seeing the minimal stuff we put in there. I mean, as of now, that does mean we've at least contributed one thing to each segment of the museums, and you know what, I'll take that. Either way, actually, it's a show of gratitude, and if this is a fossil I find directly behind the museum, it's like, I don't know, if we ever do need to fill for time, I could actually start trying to donate fossils. I mean, there's only 25, no doubtedly I probably get a decent enough memory of what I've donated and not. I mean, it's just something extra to do, I suppose. I mean, initially my issue was I'm running around, I don't want to waste all my time on this, which is kind of true, but again, if it is just fossils, then at most we won't have too many to deal with, so... We'll see. If I remember next time, I will come by and donate, because I think the idea of seeing at least one of those rooms fully filled out would be nice. And, yeah. Now, that said, I see that. I'm going to be efficient. Address C Museum. It's like a 2-for-1 special on that. Look at them go. Hell yeah. Also, what's on my mind, is the yellow bar shirt the one we were wearing previously, or is this something that just sounds very similar? This is different. We had polka dots earlier. Don't like that. I'm going to sell that if I get the chance. Yeah, put it back on the cafe shirt, yo. Oh, looks good. Looks real good. Ugh. Either way, let's go. Not gonna... I can't say let's go now, because most people would go, you know, Mario. For some ungodly reason, I think of Osamatsu ending, which part of the title is Let's Go. So it's like, just say, can you say, fish? You know what? It's like, I'm feeling varietable today. Let's go fish. It's like, Hopkins, please save me from this madness. The quirky anime shows, like, all but killed me. And, oi! Okay, fishing pays off. I see that fossil on my right-hand side. Will you report? I mean, what you do? Your stubby little arms boarding me with. I'll do an errand for you if you wish, Hopkins. And are you what I think you? Oh, hell yeah. I'll stop by the dump of the police station. Hey, Hopkins, stop leading me to everything I desire, holy mother. 1,000 bells, don't mind if I do. Just, why are you running? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the fact you ran made me discover two different things. Like, what's your dealio? Ah, Daniel. Yeah, so what do you need me for? A task? I'm not asking you to deal with it or anything, I'm trying to chow down on a cherry big time. I know they don't grow naturally around these parts, but I seriously have an urge for one, old bunny. Hey, but look, don't go feeling you have to go out and find me one, it's no biggie, seriously. How? How? Just give me, yes, it's like, hi Hopkins, I'm offering to do free labor for you. Oh, hi, villager. Here's this insurmountable task, because this game doesn't have online, and nobody seems willing enough to actually mail you a Why am I Okay, I went this way out of just pure, like, being brain dead, but, you know, sure. I was actually going to walk past the police station, because, I can run into a few villagers there, and also add a benefit of there may be stuff just hanging around to be used. Anyway, how are you doing, Aurora? Do you have a task for me? Hello, so what can I do for you, baby? Let me help. Let's see, no, sorry, not much going on right now, baby. Ask me later. Oh, shame. Well, I mean, okay, if you insist. We'll just need to go procure paper and mail stuff off at the post office. It's like, these episodes have like a formula, but it's a very different formula to the one we had in City Folk for a while. Alright, Pekin, how about you? Task? Hi, now, what was your name, Daniel? It's like I haven't changed one bit since I saw you last. Although, perhaps, did you grow just a little? I know that chit-chat, you need something? Give me work. Afraid I've done everything worth noting. Damn, okay, see how it is. See how it is on the double, even the rock double. Oh! Now, who's formed an igloo, then? First up, who is in here? Apollo! How are you doing? It's freakish how warm it is in here, don't you think? Can you believe this thing's made of snow? So let's play a game, because I know you can give me games. It is not bad for an igloo. Right, one of some easy money. Here, let's me and you play a little game. Sure. Alright, so you probably want me to tell you the rules, don't you? I know already. Alright, first give me that kitschy clock. That's right, hand it over. Okay, now let's get started. Alright, now you have to guess. Is the number I'm thinking of more or less than 5? Probability says more, so I'm gonna say less. Less than 5? You got it right. Well, you won this round. Let's see if your cold's out. Alright, it's time for round 2. Alright, is the number in my head bigger or smaller than 5? Huge! Bigger than 5? Right again, I don't know how you're doing it, but I know you're cheating. But there's still one more round to go, let's get on with it. Final round, is the number in my head bigger or smaller than 5? I'm gonna go big again. You think it's higher than 5? Oh, you got it again, I can't believe it, 3 times in a row. Well, like I promised, I'll give you 3,090 bells, there you go. I'm making bank. That was a lot of money. It's like a good game to get the blood pumping. So we lost our clock, but at the same time, we did just kind of make a bit of bank from that, so thank you kindly, Apollo. Didn't give me a task, but you did give me a good return on investment for the clock I kind of wanted. That said, we could probably run back to Nooks and what's it called? Hello, Wolfgang. Got a bit too much on our plate, but I'll swing by if I've got a bit more time near the end. Yeah, so we'll swing by Nooks, swing by the dump, swing by the police station, pick up some stationery from Nook again if can't find any of the other 2 places, and also see if I can order that clock again from the catalogue, because I kind of wanted it. But also, hello dump, my I shouldn't have. It's like giving me a few free bells, just some like random stuff you leave lying around. I'll take it, I'll take it. Anyway, boing, not this. It's when money rock's the most goddamn evasive thing in this game. It's like, you want the money rock? Nah. It's like, just too much of a hassle to go for. I know I said that about the museum, but at least the museum is like, if we're only doing fossils, it isn't as bad. Whereas, oh god, if we do try and find the money rock every episode, we'd be dead. Then again, when we were somewhat touching on the cycle that we kind of got into with City Folk, you know, I'm really glad we did break that cycle though, because that was religiously get fossils, assess fossils, sell fossils, coconuts, money rock, and that was it. With like maybe a little bit of communication with the villagers in between. I do like to think that the cycle we've got for this one is a bit more varied and got a bit more going for it than the one we had for City Folk. like, I'm not too all chuffed that that's kind of the legacy City Folk has, where all of the episodes are the same thing, and the only variety is maybe minuscule what I talk about, but it is what it is. I am very glad that we've broken that structure for the last few episodes. It's weird to think City Folk is coming to an end, but obviously, I know my plan for this series is kind of weird, but I am just going to pay off my home loan and kind of cut it there, which I'm aware will take a while. Took a while on City Folk, but we don't have any lost items, they're all fine. Fine. Guess I actually have to buy my paper, who would have thought? Thank you for stopping by. No, thank you for standing there. Yeah, but it's weird that City Folk's coming to an end, because it's been like a constant on the channel for years. I think I've touched on this briefly, but I always find it very amusing that, again, I guarantee you're probably watching this channel and subscribed for Animal Crossing content if you've made it this far in the video. But I've said this a few times, but Animal Crossing originally was not very liked on the channel. City Folk was what I started playing originally, obviously. Initially through an emulator, then when I got a capture card on proper hardware. And the thing is, as goddamn bizarre as it may sound, people didn't like it. Like, people just didn't like it. It was too much of a departure. So at the time we would have been doing Sonic, Stonehalf, I think, maybe, if my memory serves correctly. Like, it was a very different time for the channel, but was still kind of the same, but just and Minecraft, a lot of Minecraft. Yeah, no, just people just weren't all too enthusiastic about this Animal Crossing game that was suddenly appearing in their sub boxes. And that kind of stayed that way until, and again, it's probably me misremembering, but probably just before the upload streak started is when, like, City Folk started getting decent views. And then obviously, I think the second I realized, okay, people really care about City Folk is the second when, because we had high views on older City Folk episodes before, right? Like, just to clarify. Also, what are you? Yeah, they don't need you. And we'd had decent views on City Folk before the WeMFi episode comes to mind, but we hadn't had good views on that series for a while. It was always just kind of very average, sometimes below. So lo and behold, we get to episode 58, which, if you are well acquainted with Neremik lore, is when we went on hiatus to focus on New Horizons. But that video did exceedingly well, and I'm aware that was probably in the lead up to New Horizons and people looking to see what YouTubers were actually actively playing Animal Crossing to make sure they knew, you know, someone who was more in the know when New Horizons came out, which is fair. The thing is I think 58 really did well. I don't know why. And obviously, you know, New Horizons came and went, and it was like, okay. And then when we started bringing stuff back in, so it was originally, of course, this, then New Leaf. Well, no, it was City Folk, New Leaf, then this. No, kind of ever since City Folk went on hiatus, I like to think the series has been a lot better, and well, it's kind of grown in popularity. Because I think those first 50-something episodes, after the first few, were really guilty of that kind of like cycle, if you will. So a bit of interesting history. I know I've said it before, but it's one of those things where there's 1,000 videos on this channel, and even if I've mentioned it in 5, there's a very high chance no one will ever hear it. Which is like, I always think that though. It's like, obviously I can tell stories multiple times because I know the chance of it being fresh to everyone that watches is really high. But I do always think maybe it would be a bit easier if I just made videos that had the express purpose of storing those like mini stories. So then I couldn't like, well then I don't have to repeat them so often. It's like, you got a central video to go to. And then you know what it's about. It's not just buried in the middle of a random Animal Crossing episode, for instance. Yeah, there's always a lot more that goes on, at least in my head, pertaining to the channel than you may initially clock on to. It's like, it's not all air up there, surprisingly. Either way, let's get to mailing. We're not selling these at the start of next episode, but at the same time, it'll probably take more time to go donate and take us over more of our town to go donate them, so I am interested to see what that adds to next episode. Again, the cool thing with this episode is, like I said, while it was still technically the formula of get the fossils, letter, mail them, and then either sell, now potentially donate, and do a little bit more communication around, it hasn't felt super formulaic, which like I'm kind of vibing with, honestly. Like, I feel good about this episode. I suppose that's with time where everyone, like, you know, more experience you've got, the better at your craft you get, but it's like, I don't know, I feel also like, from those initial 50-something episodes of City Folk, I have improved. Even if I'm sticking to a formula, I'm able to make it a bit more interesting and a bit more varied enough to where I can look at it and go, you know what? Yeah. It's like, feels nice. But with all that said, we are going to bring this one to a close, so if you have enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It all helps out a bunch. It lets me know you want to see more of this and all that good stuff. But until next time, all aside, thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik, and peace out.